So now I'm actually going to show you how to install your car seat. Now you can install your car seat either in the outside seating positions or in the middle. I really recommend that you open your vehicle owner's manual and take a look at where there are appropriate positions to install your car seat. Sometimes the middle position doesn't always work and it's not always a good fit. My middle seat, for example, is a little bit more narrow. The buckles are close together. I have a little bit of a hump here. It may not accommodate a car seat, so I'm gonna go with the outside seat. If you can install in the middle is the safest place. It's the furthest away from any impact in a crash. Now I'm going to show you two ways to install your car seat. The first way is with your lower anchors and top tethers. Now in my vehicle, I have lower anchors on either of my outboard seating positions, and I have 3 top tethers across the backs of my seat. Hang on, garbage truck's going by. So in my car, I have these little tags with pictures of car seats on them that tell me that in the cracks of my seat, there are metal anchors. And as I showed you in the first video, those attachments that come on the car seat are going to hook into those. The top tether in my car is behind the seat, and it's positioned right on the back of the seat. There's an additional anchor. Now, again, this is why it's important to look in your vehicle owner's manual to find out where your top tethers are, excuse me, because they may not be here. They might be in the floor of your cargo or trunk area. They could be on the ceiling. Or if you have a regular sedan and you have a back dash, they may be simply exposed on the back dash. So again, read your car seat manual. Okay, so to install using the lower anchors and top tether, I'm going to undo them from the car seat. And the first thing I'm going to do is slide this top tether to the back. Now I have an adjustable headrest, meaning my headrest can go up and down. If you have an adjustable headrest, more than likely this top tether is going to slide underneath there. If it doesn't adjust, go over the top. Now just to make it easier, I'm going to go ahead and install this from behind. Okay, return the seat back to its position and then tighten it. So really there's just a strap back here that you pull. You're just looking to get out all that slack. Make sure that you use this top tether. Again, in a crash, it prevents the car seat from moving forward. So for my lower attachments, okay, make sure these are not twisted and they're slid directly through that belt path. Now, the hooks always go down and over that anchor. You never want them to go up and under. So I'm going to install this side first. And then the other. Sometimes these are hard to find, so you really got to fish around. Make sure that the anchor, the attachment is attached to the anchor and not the fabric. So now that I have them both hooked up and secured, I have to tighten the seat because this is far too loose. On one side, and it just happens to be on this side, there is a strap that again I pull to get the car seat tight. So I'm going to put some weight into the car seat. My one hand is going to press down and I'm going to pull the strap towards me. The more I pull it towards me, the tighter it will get. And again, make sure there's no twists in any of your webbing. Once I think I have it tight enough, I'm going to check it. And the way we check it is at the belt path, okay? So I'm not gonna grab it up here I'm not going to grab it down here. I installed it here, so this is where I'm going to grab it. And you're going to wiggle the car seat from side to side, front to back. The car seat should not move more than 1 inch. So again, it's just a little tug. If you can get a lot of movement out of the seat, you'll need to put some more weight into the car seat and really pull on that strap to get it tight. No more than 1 inch of movement. To uninstall the car seat, on the same side that you tightened it is the same side that you loosen it. There's a little lever that you press down that releases the strap, and then all you have to do is just pinch these attachments once again to get them off of the anchor. Now, sometimes this can be a difficult installation depending on how far deep those anchors are. Now this next part is really important. These anchors in your car have weight limits. This seat determines what those weight limits are. So a child under 50 pounds can use these lower attachments for installation. For a child that reaches 50 pounds and over, you need to remove the lower anchors and use the seatbelt system. If you don't want to worry about when to remove those anchors, just use seatbelt. There's no weight limit on seatbelt, but you don't want to use the anchors past what they're rated to. So my recommendation is use seatbelt, and that's the next way we're going to install it. So I'm going to keep my top tether attached because we always want to use this on a forward-facing seat. Now, your seatbelt. Most seatbelts now are lap shoulder belts, okay? And they have the ability to slide back and forth. This is for the comfort of the adult that's sitting in your back seat. They can still move around. This isn't great for a car seat installation because this isn't going to keep the seat tight. So what you need to do is pull your seatbelt slowly out of the retractor. The retractor is this little device inside that winds up all that extra webbing from your seatbelt. If you pull your shoulder belt all the way out to the very end, you'll switch it into the locking mode. And as you let go, I know it might be hard to hear. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you hear a clicking sound. That's a sign that it's locking. If you don't hear a clicking sound, that's okay. Pull the seat towards you. As you pull the seatbelt towards you, if it only gets tighter on you, you know you've locked it. When the seatbelt goes all the way back in, it returns to the non-locking position. So this is how we use our seatbelt to install it. Don't lock the seatbelt first, keep it loose. Keep everything straight, nothing twisted, and slide this seatbelt through the back belt path. Remember, use one system, seatbelt or lower anchors. Do not use both together. Once I have it through the belt path, buckle it, and then lock your seatbelt. We lock it by pulling it all the way out and letting it go back in. Now it's locked, but it's not tight. Here's a trick to show you how to lock your seatbelt and get it nice and tight. On this particular seat, I can pull the fabric aside and I can reach in here through the belt path and grab the top layer. Grab that shoulder belt. Put one hand in the car seat and press down. Pull the seatbelt towards you. The more you pull it towards you and let it go back into that retractor, the tighter it's going to get. When you think you have it tight, replace the padding and then check your installation. Again, the car seat can have 1 inch of wiggle room, no more. Wiggle it at the belt path. And this is how you install with a seatbelt. Last but not least, we have to get our child in. Child goes flat into the seat. Harness goes over their shoulders. Buckle the chest clip. Insert the latch into the buckle. and tighten. Move the chest clip to armpit level and check the pinch test. Your child is safe and ready for their ride. So these are the 2 ways to install your car seat and how to properly harness your child in a forward-facing combination seat. Check the harness every time. Check the install every time. Give it a little wiggle before every ride to make sure that everything is staying nice and tight.